Very astute, but it's complicated. You're at the entrance to the vault, but that's just the tip of the iceberg, so to speak. You'll see. Just need to meet up first. No, wait, please! Just hear me out. The entrance area you're in now was once a high-speed rail system for transporting supplies to the rest of the... But as you can see, it's completely caved in. You'll have to walk to another entrance closer to the vault's atrium. It's just a quick trip over the hills to the south. Look for the entrance to the Shenandoah National Park. If you need a landmark, just keep walking toward that teeny tiny, giant, menacing storm in the sky. You'll find the entrance underneath the manor in the dead center of the park. And storm. Can't miss it! Good luck!
Jane surely must have caught up with Miss Jewel by now. I should prepare something nice for their return. Happy to help you with your shopping needs. If you need any repairs, unfortunately our mechanic Wesley is a tad indisposed right now. Oh, Wesley, if only you weren't such a lazy bones. My tune-up is way overdue now.
Get away from me! Get away! Oh, you aren't one of them. You scared me. Do I look okay to you? May as well have. Never seen anything like that before. I'm Craig from Foundation. And I think I'm the only one left. We saw the nasty weather kicking up down here and thought it'd be worth checking out. See if anyone needed help. Didn't make it far down the road before we got jumped by something. I panicked and ran. You're serious? Did you hear what I just told you? Actually, if you're going out there anyway, would you mind doing me a favor? As you head down Skyline Drive, could you check if there are any signs of what happened to my friends? A trail, a body, personal effects. Anything I could use to find them or report back at Foundation? Who knows? Maybe. Not asking you to do much, just to drop a flick. Of course. Anyway, just... And watch out for... What am I gonna do if those things come back?
mysterious stranger. Hello? Anyone there yet? Maybe I gave bad directions. Hello? Anybody? Oh, wonderful. I was getting worried. So, here's the situation. You need to get into the vault. I need to get out. This door isn't intended for easy access, so it'll require joint authorization from both sides to open. I'm on this side and authorized. You're on that side and not authorized. But no worries. I've got a plan. All of the Lost were once members of the vault and should have authorization. You just need to get a hold of a hand and scan it. Easy peasy. That's right. Just a bit of post-mortem amputation and we'll be set. Just scan the hand once you've got it. I'll be on standby. Promise. Time's a ticking. Chop, chop. Ooh, sorry. Anyway, I gotta run, but I'll be back. Scan a hand. Bye!
Good, you're here, and you're not lost, I assume. If you are, say so, because that would be a major breakthrough. Ghoul? Isn't that, I don't know, a bit childish? Sure, I'm a ghoul, and you're not lost. Glad we got that straight. I'm a bit too busy for that, but someone inside would be very happy to answer all of your questions. Anyway, I'm Hilda Stoltz. Hi. I'm head of the organic sector, which is exactly where I'm about to run off to. But don't worry, my Uncle Hugo is very eager to meet you. Just down the hall, in the Overseer's office, as he is the Overseer. Oh, and I've disabled the two-step lock, so coming and going should be easier now. Anyway, like I said, Uncle Hugo, down the hall. Toodaloo!
What if we go back to the surface? And nobody wants to know us because
Willkommen. Bitte komm rein.
condition.
My niece told me to expect you. And do not mind my appearance. I can assure you I mean no harm. Can the same be said of you, though, outsider? Do you intend to harm us? You don't say. Do I act as one, though? No, I thought not. Where are my manners? I did not mean to be so standoffish. You are a most welcome guest here. I cannot be too careful. It has been a long time since we've spoken with anyone from the surface. Ah, fascinating. Is that the faint clicking of a Pip-Boy I hear? How grand. A colleague from another paradise below the ground. Vault 76, I take it? What a pleasant surprise. Oh, don't be silly. You certainly aren't from any of the others nearby. There's no need to be coy. I think we can both gather why I'd come to such a conclusion. Wunderbar. Kismet even. We are having fun now, aren't we? Listen, my new friend. Regardless of what pretenses my dear niece may have brought you here with, I believe I can repay you for your effort. No catch. Just opportunity. As you may have ventured to guess on your trip here, our beloved Shenandoah has seen better days. Less stormy days. I'm in the midst of trying to get this under control, but our vault is still in a bit of a state of shock. If you'd be willing to engage in a bit of freelance work, I'm sure I can provide plenty of payment in kind. Ha! As they say, lies have short legs, no? Rest assured, you'll see this is quite the legitimate operation we have here. Perhaps I should introduce myself to assuage any hesitation you have. I am Hugo Stolz, overseer of Vault 63, yes, but also a principled man of business from the world of yore. Founder and CEO of Stolz Enterprises, respected member of Vault-Tech's board of directors, and overall international man of mystery. Allow me to formally welcome you to Vault 63 as our, let's say, outside consultant. Yes, that'll do perfectly. Oh, please. Hugo is just fine. Now, I'm sure you have many questions. I would expect no less, but I promise your first task will help you answer much. Speak with our Chief of Security, James T. Oberlin, and fetch me his latest situation report. I'd like to have him vet you a bit before we proceed any further. I'm sure he'd be happy to answer questions for you about our current predicament while you're at it. So curious. I love your enthusiasm. I knew I was right about you. Go on, then.
I'm tired of all the red tape and security checks just to get a
What
breath
would Cassie do?
barely fresh air. You should have arrived a few years back. The old vault sure was something. You know, before the accidents. Looking for someone? Seeing someone do so much good around here. It's refreshing. It's a shame we don't have the work past to spruce the beautiful skin. It's...
What's
New
up?
animals up there. Any of them good for eating? Don't you be starting to change things up around here. We got a system, and it works, damn it.
You animals over there. Any of them good for eating?
Been a long time since we had a good community gathering around here. Are there many like us out there? You know, with the skin?
As if things weren't bad enough. Now I have to keep an eye on an outsider. Stoltz. Been expecting you.
James T. Oberlin, Chief of Security, Vault 63. Formerly United States Army. Ordinarily, an outsider would report directly to the security offices. But as you've seen, Mr. Stoltz isn't fond of ordinary. How exactly did you end up on our doorstep, outsider? And yet you ended up here. That's good. Means you can follow orders. I say jump, you say how high. Well, considering I'm entirely lacking any sort of credentials or background on you, perhaps you could fill me in on your history. At least you're honest. Mr. Stoltz buzzed me ahead of your arrival and filled me in on the situation. Sorry for the test, but wanted to see how you'd present yourself. I appreciate your attempt to take this seriously, but I won't say I don't have my doubts. Let's see how this plays out, though. Here's my status report for Mr. Stoltz. You're dismissed, unless you have other questions.
The new animals up there. Any of them good for eating?
I miss research, and science, and discoveries, and news. Screw it.
Right,
I
Hugo.
miss how it was before.
You are a Stoltz. Act like it. Proud.
Vault 63 has lasted this long. No reason to think it won't. You reckon that storm is gonna get worse or better? Looking for someone? It's a shame we don't have the workforce to spruce this place up a little. It's a shame we don't have the workforce to spruce this place up. Are there many like us out there? You know, with the skin? Supplies are starting to dwindle a little. Even with the stockpile from the supply runs. Wow. You know, before the storm. Split it all.
Don't make me call security.
Seeing someone do so much good around here, it's refreshing. These jumpsuits.
return. I've just been thinking on some things.
Been a long time since we had a good community gathering around here.
Yes, that. Don't worry about that now. I have a question for you. Tell me, are we our brains? Yes, precisely. But is that not just scratching the surface? Consciousness, perception, encoding and the formation of memories. To take the observable world and sculpt from it a translation of ourselves, of others. And in the eyes of others, how many versions of us exist? Of course. We've only just met. I apologize. You have the spirit of an old friend about you. I've forgotten there's much new ground to tread between us. I may have failed to mention this before, but I am or was blind. Born that way. After the incident that left me in this state, I became able to truly see the world. Well, perhaps it's more accurate to say I feel the world. Pulses of electricity, waves bending and refracting, gentle hums of life vibrating shapes into being. This world I see, I share it with the lost. I live as they do, yet I remain myself. Perhaps more myself than I was before. But others were lost to it, and to us. Friends, colleagues, loved ones. When they witness this world, they're minded... Well, I suppose I cannot explain what their mind perceives, just as one could never explain sight to me before. We have been trying to learn why this connection was permanently severed between us. Desperately so.
Seeing someone do so much good around here, it's refreshing.
A scientist, are you? Just like my Audrey and little Hilda. We are unsure of why, but we suspect that my condition may have mutated differently than others. Perhaps it was my proximity to... Oh, never mind, B. This sort of talk is dreadfully boring. All of this is to say we need your help, my friend. There are many problems at our feet, and you are uniquely equipped to help us. Thank you. That truly means the world to me. Let's discuss next steps. There's 2 sets of investigations I'd have you undertake. Your new friend Oberlin can fill you in on one, and I'd be happy to walk you through the other. Take a moment to relax and process. Speak with either of us when you're ready to hear the details. And once again, I cannot contain my excitement in having you on board. Willkommen im Team, mein Freund.
Screw it. I miss how it was before.
Hello. You keeping busy? I could use some help over here. So, shall we begin? There are some tasks that I'm unequipped to handle myself, and I need your assistance.
Shaking a while back. Security said it was nothing to worry. It's research and science.
Excellent. As you've hopefully been made aware by now, the source of the weather phenomenon outside is a device that is under our control. Or rather, the lack thereof. Control, that is. In order to solve this error, we'll need to acquire the weather machine's blueprints. They are in the wall safe just over there. I've been known to be a bit creative with resources in the past, but I am not that wasteful. The safe can only be opened with a key that my beloved wife Cassie has chosen to hide in a very secure location. So secure that only she knows where it is. This is problematic, as she has been unwell and unresponsive for quite some time. That said, she was a diligent note-keeper. I'm certain you could find out where she moved the key to if you were to search through her notes. You should find them all in our room upstairs. It is unlocked, so you should be able to just walk in. With my condition as it is, I'm unable to do this myself, and thus, my new friend, the task falls to you. There was another copy, but I don't even want to get started, to be honest. Intellectual property can be so tricky to keep locked away. Perhaps tracing down the problem is something we could look into another day. For today, the safe is our solution.
The new animals up there. Any of them good for eating?
I'm concerned for my wife's privacy. Her notes could include audit reports and other sensitive information. While it means nothing to a stranger like you, it could sow discord in our vault. I'd rather not have files go missing or rumors spreading. You understand, don't you? I dare say I barely understand it myself. Prior to certain circumstances, I was blind, born that way. Since sad circumstances, I've come to be able to see, but not in the traditional sense. Alas, written text, paper, and terminal alike remain my mortal foe. Discussing the boring details any further are for another time, though. Please, let's return to the matter at hand. You will? Oh, wie wunderbar. Best of luck.
Don't you be scared to change things up around here. We got a
I could use some help over here.
Supplies are starting to dwindle a little.
If I hadn't already lost my hair, I'd be tearing it out right now. Make it quick. I've been spread thin dealing with surface-side security concerns. My more menial tasks have started to slip. I can tell you're equipped to handle much worse, but tackling some issues from my backlog would be of great service to me, at least as a start. There are 3 in particular who often bring up issues to me. You can start there. I understand you value your time. However, I currently do not. Handle this for me and we can discuss fish of all sizes. There are 3 residents that have been complaining about a myriad of concerns. Margaret, Lawrence, and Julio. Your best bet is to track them down. They're likely lounging about waiting for someone else to handle the hard work. They should have more than enough to keep you busy for the time being. Report back when in the meantime, I have other matters I need to attend to, so please, if you'd excuse me.
Don't you be starting to change things up around here. We got a system that works, damn it. You reckon that storm is gonna get worse or